That's good. So ready.
Boom!
Hey, sorry for the angle, bro. I had to just hop on my mom's iPad because my computer's tripping out. I don't know why.
Oh, that's cool.
Yo,
Right.
Jay, where you at? Is that your apartment?
Yeah, so my brother is taking an LSAT class right now. So he's got the apartment sort of filled up. So I'm actually in the lobby of my apartment building, right? This is where I'm at right now. It's right next to the elevators.
Nice. Let's go, boy. Yeah,
Let's get it.
it's small or what? Is it one bedroom, right?
Yeah, one bedroom. I mean, it's a good spot, one bedroom. He's got bed, and then I got a like a little pull-out sofa.
Yeah.
And then I got bathroom in there, kitchen. So
Oh, that's electric.
yeah, no, it's a good time. And obviously, when all the hard stuff's done, because getting a place in New York is so hard in the
Oh,
first place, and on top of that, it's not expensive. So it's just so easy to work here because of him. So it worked out really well.
bro, also like it must be so nice, spend time with your brother like that. You haven't gotten to like live with him since probably high school, so I guess
It's funny because right when I got here, so I got here on a Sunday. So the Monday after I got into town, he's currently a paralegal, and his firm went to trial, and so he got put in a hotel for 2 weeks. He was locked in on the trial,
what?
and so I didn't see him for 2 weeks.
Wait, his firm? Oh, why? What happened?
I don't know the specifics of the lawsuit,
Uh,
but like his firm's pretty big, so
was it
he
just against one lawyer or like was it against?
so it's like the firm represented the client who's getting sued, right? And so it's a defense the firm he's at is a defense firm. And so they basically took like a coalition of like lawyers, paralegals. So my brother's he's been working hard because he got the opportunity to be on this trial, and so then they put him in like all these folks out in
This
a
guy's a weirdo, bro. This guy.
hotel for 2 weeks. So, and they put you out of hotels so they
But
only want you to focus on the trial. Like you're working
I don't know if
like
he might.
morning to evening. It's it's a pretty intense thing. So
Yeah.
Bro, you know you
Sorry,
didn't
Jay.
understand a word Gulati just said. What
Yeah,
is he
the hell?
chuckling when I frozen?
it's glitching around a bit.
Oh,
Yeah, no worries, Gulati. But
But
we
no worries, it's no worries.
no worries.
oh.
I just
But
want to say,
All
Greg.
right,
that
how are
is
we doing
what.
now?
Oh, you're better now. You're better now,
Yeah,
actually,
you're fantastic. Why are you wearing Middlebury to
Okay.
school like that,
bro. Because I work for Middlebury.
buddy? What you don't go to school there? You know what I'm saying?
I know I'm based all the way in sports, but I work there.
All
Or
right.
I work there. I kind of work there now, not really, but it's two shifts.
Okay.
That's my home course, bro. I gotta
With
represent.
the opposition, huh?
The
I
ops. Like who represents the ops? Like who does that?
got what, bro? I literally like Middlebury plays such a huge role in my community. Like I can support them, bro. Since I was a kid, like I've been playing at Middlebury's like sports facilities.
Okay. All right.
Um, yeah, Jay, it's way better now. Way better connection now.
Yeah, no cat. Like
Hey,
what
but
do you do,
Okay.
Gulati?
hey, good stuff, Gulati.
What? Wait, Hall, what are we referring to right now? Like,
The Wi-Fi, like, what do you do to switch it?
oh, wow. Um, well, when I'm out, like my position out here is I'm an intern at a law firm. And so the firm's pretty small. It's about like 18 lawyers total, which is really small. And
Yeah.
so I just sort of do a lot of like administrative stuff. Like I answer the phone, I shred stuff.
The Wi-Fi got a little
Copy
bad.
files, but also, they're teaching me good stuff, the how to like pull cases, how to like find like case law and all that, stuff that'll hopefully pay off like in my future and all that.
Totally, bro. The Wi-Fi got a little
Hold
bad.
on, I'm gonna hop on the building Wi-Fi.
Yeah, do that.
No, no,
Do that.
no worries, bro. We chilling. Let
No
us
worries.
know. Get straight. We're
All
good.
We'll
right, how
love
are we
it.
doing now?
Maybe we'll cut it out if we can figure.
One sec.
Yeah, we chilling. No worries. Well, what you get up to today, Gage?
Bro, I was just playing some golf. That's why I have the shirt on. That's my home course. That's Middlebury's course. But yeah, I was just playing some.
I'll keep the answer short.
Wait, wait. Can you hear us well?
I'm gonna be honest. I love when stuff like this happens.
Me too, bro. Me too.
Because it's just like,
You guys just hold on. Should I move somewhere else?
Yeah, you could try.
yeah,
The Love Podcast. The Love Podcast. Room. See if the Wi-Fi is better there.
bro, I'm gonna be honest. I love Gulati's drip though. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, bro. Gulati's always tripping out.
Dang, bro,
Yeah,
step,
but
I got the work trip on right now.
yeah,
bro, stepping.
Yeah, buddy.
he's always stepping, bro.
Bro.
All right.
All right, we're doing this in the laundry room. How bad's the background noise?
See, this
Oh,
is
we don't
like,
hear the background. We don't hear the background.
Okay, good. All right, I'm gonna run this then. We're gonna do it in the laundry room.
I think this is better. Yeah.
this is perfect.
Well, this is perfect.
Like
Now,
this is like
yes.
All right,
like
great. Here we go.
this is perfect. Let's go.
Oh, this is perfect. All right. So, quote of the day. We got the classic. You know what? I feel like this needs to be the quote of the day pretty soon. I feel like Amir knows what it might be. This is our favorite line. It's got to be the quote of the day within the first 10 episodes at least. Love always wins.
100%. 100%. That's
Bro,
a big one right there.
that quote comes through my head at least like once a day, at least. And Amir is the one who first introduced me to that quote. And I absolutely love it. And it's important to live life that way. In the back of your head, no, like love will always win. Like hate is not going to get you good places. Yeah. All right, so into the first segment. Kind of connecting off of that. So, I really want us, we have trouble getting into the debates and all. So the debate will connect to this first one, but we might even be able to debate the first philosophy segment. Since we don't do a lot of debating, we need to, get more into that. So for you guys, do you think that because I think that when you do a good act, good deed, you feel good about it, right? Like when you give someone a compliment, it makes you smile too, right?
Yes.
You think that is motivated by selflessness or selfishness? Do you think you feel good because, oh, I did something right and now I'm going to feel good because it was good for me too? Like now they smiled at me, now they like me. So like now I feel good. Or is it because you genuinely love to see other people smile? And this isn't saying like you in particular. Do you think like humans in general? You know what I'm saying?
Amir starts off, bro.
Yeah.
All right, Gulati. I go down these deep rabbit holes, but I'll
Hey,
start.
this is what we talked about: moral luck, social identity with Susan Stark.
Yeah. I'm gonna start off like relating it to me, and then I'll relate it to like some people in general. I would say me. I'm gonna relate it to the gym. So like when you go to the gym, you lift because it's kind of like you want to feel that pump. And it's like a selfish type of like I'm going to the gym for me. Now I'm at the point where it's like I don't work out for me. I work out for the people around me because I work out for clarity. I work out for sharpness, if that makes any sense. So I work out for a better experience and interaction with other people, which ends up helping me, but like I don't do it for me. Like it's not motivated for me, if that makes any sense.
Totally.
So I'm gonna relate that back to love. And it's like when I do a positive deed, it used to be like just starting off, it used to be okay, like this feels good, like I'm gonna do it. But now I'm at the point where it's like, no, like I want everybody else to feel that love, if that makes any sense. And for me, it's just become a norm, if that makes any sense. Like if I benefit from it, okay, cool. But I'm not really looking for that benefit. But I would say most people in society, like when you start to do actions and whatever it is, like going to the gym, doing something positive, whatever it is, I think it always starts off as like a selfish thing, if that makes any sense. Like even when it comes to making money or working at a specific place that you want to work for, you want to do it for yourself, and then when you probably get there, you realize like, you know what, I'm gonna go harder because I want my family to feel this as well, or the people around me to feel this as well. Does that make sense? So,
Love it.
Yeah. Um, I think it's probably um, a selfish sort of reward that you get when you help people, right? Because you feel good when you help other folks, and it's not something that we don't know either. Like the way we feel all the time is like it's chemical, like it's things that go on in your brain, it's hormones, it's all that. And so when you help someone out, when someone else feels good, there's probably a chemical, like physical, like studyable, like traceable thing going on
Yeah,
in your head.
totally.
We help someone out, and I feel like I took a class on this my freshman year at Bates. My first year seminar actually kind of dealt with this, where it's the question is altruism real? So altruism for anyone who's know watching is the idea of helping other folks with no reward or no clear reward to yourself. And there's throughout history crazy examples of altruism, like people like giving up their lives, like sacrificing themselves, jumping from trains to save people they've never met. Like it's pretty nuts. And so um, I think ultimately, if happiness or like helping others is selfishness or selfless, I don't think it matters. And in fact, if it's selfish, it might actually be a good thing because I like the idea that biologically or tangibly, when you help someone out, it's a mutual thing where you benefit from it, they benefit from it. And like going back to the idea of the show of love always wins. I mean, this is the exchange where you can see that happening because when you love somebody, when you show somebody love, the person receiving that love wins, but also the person giving that love wins. So it's definitely mutual. And even if it's selfish, I honestly don't think it's even that bad.
Both of you guys.
Like,
No, seriously, that was
hey,
actually
Gulati, you a philosophy major, philosophy minor?
key, bro. He should be doubling.
bro, me and you, we were up in philosophy of law my freshman year, bro.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I
with
got some philosophy roots.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Oh,
Um.
cool. Yeah.
No, but bro, I think I loved both of your guys' points. I think that I actually kind of connecting to both of them. I love Amir's point about him almost working out and doing things for himself, also for the whole world, like for to get clarity for himself so that he can spread goodness to others. And then Jay, that point at the end about saying like, does it really matter if you're it's almost like a mutual agreement, like doing things for yourself will also lead to good. And I think that I just love the idea of no matter what, if you're making the world a better place, then that's it's simple as that. It doesn't matter. Like you could be doing something for yourself as well, but you're making the world a better place. And that I actually agree with you, is some sort of thing about humans, which we'll save for the debate. But I truly think that as long as you're doing something good for the world, that's all that matters. And a lot of the time, that could be something that's also good for you, and that could even be the motivation is that it's good for you. And we talked about this a similar aspect about talking about the goats and like how like they love each other and like will protect each other and like have true friendships, but they also like they're also like fighting, like they don't fight over hay, but like they'll they get their own food and like make sure that they are surviving and look out for themselves. But it's like a mutual agreement, like you're talking about. Yeah, I love that.
I love that as well. That
Love
was a
it.
great question. I love that.
Good question.
Me too. All right, so heading into the next segment, since we're probably cut a little bit short. Next segment is sports, which we have a great guy on for the sports segment. Jay, I don't know if you've watched. Have you watched any of our episodes yet? You can say
Yeah,
no.
I haven't had a shot to. You just sent me the YouTube link the other day, so I got some catching up to do.
Nice. Well, yeah, we always talk about sports, and most of them we've just talked about the NBA Finals so far. I don't know. I kind of want to talk about golf with you though, since Jay's a fellow golfer, has a great swing. Have you been playing much or what? Have you played in New York yet?
In New York, no. In London, we found this course, which is about a 50-minute tube ride out from my place. And for, I believe it was like 55 pounds, you could rent clubs, get balls, tees, and get 18 holes
All for 55 pounds.
for 55.
Pretty good. That's like what, $70 ish?
Yeah, it's a lot of money to anyone who doesn't play golf. But if you play
Dude,
golf, you know how good of a deal
that's
that is.
really good.
It's a
Like,
great deal.
yeah, that's
Now,
for 100.
okay. The course is actually quite nice. The clubs were a little tough to play with because it's not measuring you. They'll give you
Oh
everything.
yeah,
So you're ending up with like left-handed putters, stuff like that. Well, not left-handed putters, but like clubs that are way too short for you. Like there'd be times where I'll be playing with a rental bag, and like there's one or two clubs I just swing it. I'm like, I'm just not going to be able to use this today. Like I'm not going to be able to use the 3-wood today. I'm not going to be able to use like a 5-iron because the club doesn't feel right. But word on the street is that Hayden Bernhardt has been getting very good at golf. Like
where do
like word on the street is that Hayden Bernhardt is shooting like +8 through 18.
What?
well,
what street is this?
I appreciate that.
Bro, streets of London,
Fine,
streets
bro.
of the United States, streets of North Korea. Everybody knows this
Fine,
now.
bro.
Oh, wow.
It's an addiction, bro. It's an addiction. So I've been playing a lot this summer for sure. I just played earlier, played but I just need another breakthrough round. I told you about my breakthrough round. I was like,
Did yep.
but like you need to like get over that hump. Like I need to like shoot us. I need to go low at one of these rounds just to like get my head so I expect those things. You know what I mean? Yeah, golf it's a beautiful game. It's a frustrating game. It's fun though. It's always a good time.
I think golf is pretty. When you watch someone golf, it doesn't look very hard. I think golf is technically very hard. Yes, I think golf is mentally hard as well. I think golf is mentally harder than it is physically.
Really?
Because golf is like every golfer who's played a lot knows this. Golf is not a game of like ideals. Golf is not a game of like you're gonna play exactly how you want to play every single time. You're gonna hit every shot exactly how you want. Golf is a game where how can you do two things? Can you reduce as much as possible your screw ups? You're gonna screw up. It's just can you keep that as infrequent as possible? And two, I'll talk about this in a bit, but when you screw up, can you recover from it, both mentally and from a skill standpoint? My brother, he doesn't play as much as he did when we were younger, but he was always a really bad driver, which is weird because I find driving to be like one of the more straightforward parts of golf. But he was a really bad driver, like way off to the right, way off to the left, like hitting that bounce sometimes. But we would score about even when we played because he was an excellent recovery player. if
Mm,
he hit it way to the left, he knew how to like get out and then make it up down the stretch of the hole or something like that. And so
mm.
mentally, like you got to be pretty tough to do that because if you keep hitting a shot poorly over and over and over again, to have the confidence to sort of keep it mentally
Exactly.
fix that. I mean
Even,
that's what makes you a good golfer is it
bro, totally.
that.
Even like unconscious confidence, not just like not throwing a club, not just like not raging, but also just like staying mentally focused and still believing that like because the biggest thing is I was listening to this like I'm always watching golf stuff and listening to stuff and like this idea of like you can apply so many things in golf to life, but this idea of have high expectations. Like high expectations are great in everything because like they motivate you to like strive for the best. But as soon as the moment is over, the trick is being able to let go of the
Yep.
expectation fully, no matter if it goes right or if it goes wrong, if it does what you want, does what you didn't want. Being able to just like hit the shot, have really high expectations, hit the shot, no matter what happens, the expectation is in the past and the shot's over.
Yep.
That's
Agreed.
the part.
Yeah,
Um,
I completely agree. Being able to like compartmentalize, move on, like
totally.
that's such an important part of golf. I remember it's not necessarily golf related, but I was watching some thing on Eli Manning, old Giants quarterback. So they said one of the things that made him so good is because or not necessarily so good, but so momentarily good when like big moments he could deliver clutch plays. Is he had a really short memory, football memory, where he would because if you remember when he played, he would throw a lot of interceptions. He was not a perfect player by any means, but when he did screw up, he didn't dwell on it. And so I think that's such an important like that's such a takeaway that you can get out of golf and into life. And going back to the confidence thing, which you said, like having the confidence to go up and swing. One thing that I started doing recently when I was first started playing, like for the longest time, even going into like when I started playing with you Bates, I always thought confidence in golf was going up when you swing it and being like, I will hit this well. I don't think that's what it is. I think confidence in golf is when you go up and swing and say, all right, I'm pretty sure I'm going to hit this well. But if I don't hit it well, it's not going to matter because I'm going to make it back in the next shot. No, I don't make it back in the next shot. It's also okay because I'm going to make it back on another hole. And
Totally.
so,
I think a blend of those best. I think you keep what you're talking about in the back of your head, and then keep I'm gonna hit this well in the front of your head. You know what I mean? That's what
right,
I'm trying to do because I feel like yes, you cannot rely, like we were just saying, on things going exactly how you want them to. You know what I
right.
mean? I like in the back of my head to have that like easy going, like if whatever happens, happens. Like if we can recover if this shot goes badly, or I don't know, set myself up poorly, I can get out of trouble. But in the front of my head, I'm like imagining the shot going really well. And then you just swing. I mean, in the swing, I feel like you almost want to have like no swing. Like you just want it to be like flow state when you swing.
Yeah, I used to. You remember this a little bit. Back when I used to slice the ball, I used to have. We used to play with our old friend Ethan Wong, and so I remember sometimes Ethan started to get to know me really well mentally and how I play golf. So he knew that I would start to get my own head when I was driving sometimes. And so Ethan would sometimes like yell at me or talk to me while I was swinging. He'd be like, Jay, hit ball, don't hit ball. Jay, hit ball, Jay, hit ball. Like just really like dumb stuff. And if you play golf, like you don't want anyone talking during your swing.
Yeah, it was so
When,
weird,
when
bro.
Ethan would do that, it would work actually. Like I would hit the ball, I would get out of slumps, hit the ball better. Because sometimes it's like the key to hitting the ball better is you just have to stop thinking so hard about it. You just gotta go back to mentally like fundamentals. Just have it feel natural.
People would be on like other holes though and hear us small talking and then hear someone hit and they'd be like, "What is going on over there?" Like these guys don't like know how to play golf. Like,
Oh my god. Okay, I have a great story. So when I was playing in London, I don't think playing music on the course is a real thing. And there's golf culturally, I think, is very different in the UK. I have so many stories about sort of differences that. And so we were me and my friend we were playing. We were right behind these two guys. So they were at this like the seventh tee box.
they were swinging. We were like 20 feet behind them. I was playing music. I don't even think I was playing it that loud. And then they don't say anything, so we think we're okay. And then the second guy who's not swinging, he turns around and he goes, "Really?" We're like, "Wait, do you want me to turn it down?" And he's like, "Please." And I'm like, "You could have just told me to turn it down. Like it's not that hard."
Yeah.
That's so different. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, and on top of that, there's no halfway house, so there's no food. It's like totally uncommon to like drink or like do anything like that in the middle of your round. Now, granted, we would still do that. What we would do is we'd take our round of clubs, we'd leave them at the 10th tee box, then we run back into the halfway house, and we'd actually have lunch in between the ninth and 10th hole, which apparently is how they do in India, where they stop the entire round halfway through, and you just have a full meal. It's like an hour and a half, and you keep going.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it's cultural stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's so funny how different it is. Dude, the drinking in America is a huge part of golf, I swear.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh yeah,
I don't really do it, but
well, a big part of it is also if you're if you shoot like a 130 or something like that, you can't really like play golf great. Then like if you drink on the course, at least you have fun. Right? I mean, I think that's part of it,
What do you think, Amir? What do you think about golf?
Not my type of game, but I respect it. I respect it.
Why is it not your type of game?
It sounds like a lot of fun.
It's a great time, bro. We'll get you out. When you come back to the farm. Yo, Jay, dude, I wish you could come play in the member guest, but I also heard it's like an insane amount of money, dude. Anyway. Like I forgot how expensive.
Yeah, how much is it to get in?
I think it's about $500.
Five.
Well, if you win, it's got to be a lot of money. Then
it's got to be a good amount, but it's really because it's all inclusive. 3 days, and I think you play even 2 rounds on the last day, and having like I think it's 2 dinners. That's why it's so much. It's like inclusive drinks, stuff like that. I love your eyebrow.
Well, if you drink enough, you could probably make it worth the $500 just on that
alone. All right, so time wise, we should probably get to the.
Where do you go abroad to? Where do you study at?
I was out in London. I was at the London School of Economics in an exchange year there.
Nice.
And you know Zane Khan, right?
Who?
Zane Khan. He was also in our suite sophomore year in JB.
No. I don't know Zane. Shout out to Zane though. I don't know.
He's a beast, bro.
The beast. He was out there. So I was hanging out with Zane a little bit. Met Zane's girlfriend. Very nice girl.
Yeah.
Good time out there.
That's lit. I like that.
Amir, can you see the timer yet? Has it not come up yet?
Yeah. We're in 8 minutes and 30
Oh,
seconds.
really? I don't get the timer anymore on the iPad.
You guys can't afford to upgrade, you know?
So we can't afford to upgrade the Zoom, so we get cut off 40 minutes. I mean, it's almost nice because it makes sure that we, cut it off. It's almost a nice aspect.
You know what? For the Zoom thing, which you guys use, I know there's other platforms like something called StreamYard. There's all this other like stuff where I know like maybe it's subscription or something like that, but there's like other things like Discord. I know like we'll do something like that. So
I mean, yeah.
I think you guys go.
We need to talk to our tech guy, bro.
Yeah, we got to talk to our tech guy. You know,
I'll be the tech guy.
Yeah.
Yo, we can pay you. And
we pay you in V-Bucks, man. 20 V-Bucks.
Yeah, yes.
You guys give you.
I think I have leftover V-Bucks from when I was in 98.
There we go. That's all you need.
All right, so for philosophy segment, bro, for debate segment, connecting to our philosophy segment is man good or bad? Like, is man good or evil? So, like, are people inherently good, like, or are they inherently bad? And this is like the human race, of course.
Ah, man's done a
Tough
lot
one.
of bad things of lately, man.
I
Yeah, man.
can start off. I love this theory because I feel very strongly that man is inherently good. And mainly I was trying not to get too much into it before, but I just think that the fact that when you do a good deed and you smile, no matter if, like we were saying before, I love Jay's point, no matter if that is also mainly for selfish reasons, it's because the world is becoming a better place. You're making the world a better place when you pick up a piece of trash, when you give someone a compliment, when you hold the door for someone. The fact that makes you feel good, like man is emotionally and physically inherently good.
Man, I don't know. I think human nature it kind of goes back to what makes you feel good, right? I mean, that's what it is. Like making someone else feel good makes you feel good, right? And like a lot of the things we do, like we eat, we sleep, like these are all like things that we feel, right? Like we feel hungry, we feel thirsty, we feel tired. And so there's like the way that we're made probably has a lot to do with what we do, both biologically and also the way we're raised, right? Like people who are raised as like supremacist white supremacists, or people who are raised as in like terrorist cells. Like maybe these people had shots at being very good, welcoming people, but just they never were exposed to that sort of way of life, you know. Um, but the one thing I will say is I think that people can really warp what they think is good, you know? Like for example, um, like what's there's a recent shooting at a what was it? Is it in a Planned Parenthood clinic or something like that? And so he left some manifesto and he said like I think that ultimately like it was like a very like sort of backwards way of getting about it. But he ultimately believed, this shooter, that what he was doing was in the net good of himself and of people, right? And so if you can believe that something as horrible as that is good, I mean then it just goes back to like we human nature can be good, but people can just not really know what good is.
I think that that's a good point. Very good point to bring up. I think that just because people do bad things and there are necessarily evil people out there, I think that they aren't happy with themselves whatsoever. Like super unhappy. And I think that that shows that we're meant to be good and that man is good because our body, emotionally and physically, and our brains were made to feel good when we do good. And so these people that are evil are not people that do bad things in life are not happy with themselves. You know?
But I would also say, so I'm gonna break it down to you guys because we had a question like this, pretty similar, and we were talking about. I think it might have been kids. I might have been talking to somebody else, and I was saying that like I think all kids are good kids, man. Like, I think everybody that comes out clean slate, like good heart. But I think it's up to the environment and the parents and the foundation that programs the kids, if that makes any sense. And I think during that program, like some kids, like even myself, like we sometimes pick up not so good things. You know, we have good traits and bad traits, and I think it's our job as adults to learn those, to unlearn those bad traits, to like to get back to that pure good type of soul.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you learn from experience what you should pick up and you know.
Exactly. And I think that's where man is good. But if man cannot look himself in the mirror and do the heavy work and unlearn all of those messed up traits that he once was programmed with, then I think man is bad. But if he does the work to heal and all of that good stuff, then that's when you have a good man. And there's a lot of work, it's difficult. That's my little.
But going back to the very beginning, the quote of the day. We're gonna go back to the quote of the day here. Love always wins. Like when you spread love, I mean, when you got it's incumbent, or like I feel like people who are raised right, or fortunate enough to be raised right, or fortunate enough to know the value of helping other people. I feel like you have a bit of a duty to spread the love, to show people, in a caring way. There's plenty of people who do terrible things, and I think that the repercussions of that, or like the response from people, is very, very hateful, and justifiably or unjustifiably so. It's probably not going to work to make somebody, change their ways, right? It's all about spreading the love to people who maybe not gotten a lot of love, people who maybe not done have not seen what love is, or the value of that love. And so if you're raised right, if you're fortunate to be raised right, I think it's your responsibility to show people, even people who may not deserve it. There's a great line. I'm going to give everybody some homework. You don't have to do it, but it's good. It's a good TED talk. It's from a guy who almost committed a school shooting. And he was, terrible childhood. Dad left, mom was horrific. Terrible, but picked on school, all the laundry list of reasons why a person would be driven to do that. And he even mentioned that he was a pretty bad person himself. He's a bad kid. And what stopped him from shooting up the school that day